This is Z Dog, and I'm telling you what, I am so hyped up right now, so excited. Man, I tell you what, it is snowing out here where I'm at, and it's coming down solid. My goodness, it's coming down out here. I'm thankful I don't have to go nowhere. Now, everybody, let me tell you what now. We got about 2 days going left here, and we will have Christmas in the Vale again. And let me tell you something. If there ever was, if indeed there ever was an event that a game could ever have, DragonVale actually has done it. Christmas in the Vale is by far one of the most exciting times for DragonVale players. Just because of so much content that is actually brought into the game during this time of the year. And it's really, really exciting. I want to go over some of the dragons that we could possibly have. I do know that the cold dragons are coming back. Let me go here. Let me see what we got here. Okay. So we're going to have quite a few of these are going to come back. Not all of them. Some of them are different times of year. Now, you could come into my park if you're on my friends list, and I really hope that you are. I've been doing this for a while now. You should be in there. You could check out some of my dragons that are literally fully grown or almost there. There's so many dragons that we could possibly get for this game, and it's really exciting. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I've been having a lot of difficulty lately choosing a dragon and then breeding it, and it not giving you the dragon that you're trying to breed. I've been having a big problem with that lately. I'm not sure if the creators have disabled that part of the game, but it should be available. But there's a lot of cold dragons that we could possibly see during this event. I mean, it is like the biggest event other than Halloween and spring. Halloween is like the second biggest, just because of all the different dragons and decorations. And this year they surprised us and actually gave us 3 new ways to collect food in the Vale. I mean, it's just really a big help at what they did. And not only that, but they gave us 3 new ways to accumulate interest as well, by adding on 3 times the gems, 3 times the money, and 3 times the food for the dragons at Tozar's Oracle or scene. Yeah, well, Tozar. You guys know who Tozar is. Ocular, I don't know. I have to go there and check it out. So there's this. Now, let me see if I can pull it up. Probably not. Yeah. It doesn't look like it. Give me a minute. So I might actually have to go. What is this? It doesn't actually tell me what it is, does it? Alright, so I can take you through here. A couple of them here. The celebration and some of your winter dragons. These are just some of the ones that we're going to actually get. I know this one will be in there. It'll be a cheap one. You'll be able to get the sleigh bell dragon. It'll also be in there as well. Some really nice ones. These have always been there as long as I've played this game, and they brought them out the last, I don't know, 5-6 years. Some of these are actually newer than 5 years. I know this one, it came out, oh shoot, I think I got this in like 2018, I think. But there's going to be some really nice ones. And I suspect that they might even throw in a couple new ones. I mean, it is a new season, plus there's just been a birthday. Cairo had a birthday, and the anniversary. The anniversary dragon that they just brought out will also be there. There'll be a mix of some of these dragons. I don't think all of them will be there, but some of them will be available to breed. I do know that. That is going to be available for everybody. And here's the reason why, unless you're too low of a level. It is actually a beginner dragon. I got this dragon when I first entered. This was the first couple weeks of the winter that I got that. So some of these are really basic dragons. I don't know if anybody ever noticed, that one does not have any back legs. But yeah, it's gonna be a really good Christmas, I believe, in the Vale, and I'm working on a couple ideas because I gotta definitely build my, and that's a basic dragon too, and that's one that I believe if it's there, which it should be, it'll be in the cheap section, and it'll probably be like 1,500, 2,000, whatever it'll be, probably gifts. It's hard to say what they'll turn it into. Maybe it'll be candy canes this time, you never know. But yeah, we got 2 days left of this, and then I would say, and just because I don't follow Reddit, and I don't follow a couple of these others because of the mistakes that they have made in the past, I'm very skeptical about that. But from experience, I do speak a lot. I would say that about a day and a half, 2 days maybe, and then we'll end up, because if you think about it, 2 days from now will be Wednesday. And so maybe give it a day, and maybe Thursday or Friday, or maybe the beginning of this weekend might have the Christmas event. Now, I know that it can start before winter is official. Winter doesn't actually start until like the latter part of December. It's still technically fall all the way up. Even though we have about 2 inches of snow where I'm at. It sure looks like winter to me, boy, I tell you what. So yeah, so there's some dragons that we'll get. Now I want you guys to take a look. Some of these themes that you can get in here, definitely some good themes, winter themes. For the island themes, some really cool looking stuff. These should be available. Now, I always encourage people to get island themes. Here's the reason why I always suggest it. Oh, they're expensive outside of the event. I mean, just downright expensive. And so I encourage people to use the event to get the island themes. Now, I love decorations, the winter decorations. Now, for some of us, I understand that starting out, you may not want to get a bunch of decorations, maybe one or two, but you want to stock up on dragons. Get that. I understand that. And I agree. I have 2 islands, or 2 parks where I'm working on things, and I'm so low right now on levels that I really need to stock up on some dragons as well as some islands. But I'd love to get some winter themes going on those islands, and I can always store my stuff away until I need it again. So we get certain things like this coming in. Just gifts. Get some other things going on. I put those 2 together just because they look right. I don't know why. I didn't even really figure it was a bridge. It kind of looked more like a house to me, but hey, what do you know? But there are all kinds of little things that you can get. They'll be available. Some of these will be cheap. Like this will be cheap. This might be 1,000. Now, something that I do recommend that people do whenever they do the Christmas theme is try to find your lamps, which will help you bring about another dragon. I'll show you here in a minute. I do like this. It would be so awesome that if it was in real life, we could get mushrooms like that and jump on them. Now, these little lights right here, these are special lights, and they can only be purchased during the winter events. And that's because it's a winter light. I mean, it's just, but it's really cool. Stock up on those. They will not be cheap. Will not be cheap. However, the lamps that I'm talking about are these. The arc lamps. Collect all 10 so that you can conjure a Jadis dragon. Now, I personally have not seen the Jadis dragon. However, I do need to get some of these, and I will be working on them. I got another one sitting in here. I know I do. Ah, there it is. I actually have 4, I believe, but I can't figure out where they're all at, but I'll get them eventually. But yeah, you want to get these. So now, ornamental dragons, yes, these are very nice. These islands are not cheap, but are necessary for some of your dragons. I think this came out 2 years ago. I think. I can't rightly remember. Crazy. It's just hot chocolate dragon with cinnamon sticks in it. I believe he's backstroking there, wasn't he? Now, like I said the other day when I was showing these off, I was saying that this one here could almost be a snowflake dragon. Literally, a snowflake dragon. And, you know, it could very well be a snowflake dragon, but a special ornamental snowflake dragon. Yeah? So there will be different ones. The Star Shine Dragon has always been one that I coveted. I finally was able to get that last year. As many times I had to save up for it. This one was not cheap. I'm thinking it was 6,000 something. 7,000 something. I can't remember. I do know I paid a good bit for it, and I had to save up for it. These were fun. The Glitz Dragon. Ooh. There's some really pretty ones out there, for real. Alright, so this will be one. And I know you guys are probably just drooling over a few of these. I know they're really exciting to have. Now, I just got this one during the Earth event that we had midsummer. And it was really hard for me to get. That is a normal dragon that you can get. It's more metal than it is actually the winter colds, but it works. Now, I've always liked this one just because of the inside of the wings. I just think that's really pretty. It's kind of like a metallic. Yeah, weren't they? A metallic type dragon that has an oil-based. He's gonna sit there. Open your wings. Come on now. No, don't do that. No. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Oh, thank you. See? That wasn't so bad, was it? But then we got a whole bunch of these. The ornamental dragon, which this is literally an ornamental dragon. Gonna be all kinds of dragons coming in. I'm so excited. Hallelujah. Now, there's going to be some dragons that are going to be very, very expensive. Yeah. Alright. Then we got our cold dragons. Like cold. Don't forget, we do have a big display of ghostly dragons that are winter dragons. They are cold dragons, so don't forget to get your ghostly dragons. Ghostly dragons. They're ghostly spirit dragon. Now, to be honest with you, I actually need the spirit dragon that's not ghostly. Yeah, so I got another one in there, huh? Really, I don't need it. I don't need two of them. However, the chocolate hollow dragon, yeah, the chocolate bunny. Basically. Kind of a weird one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it. All right. Let's see. The mistletoe dragon. I wouldn't recommend kissing on that dragon. He's got teeth. There you go. The glacier dragon. Looks like a walrus. Cold before. I used to like this dragon. It was one of my favorite ones when I began. Yes, the crawler dragon. This is an expensive dragon. So if you are trying to get this, just know that this could cost you 10,000 or more, whatever it is. Yeah, I go right on ahead. I just know that that is an expensive. Now, I had to have this when I first started collecting the higher priced dragons. This was relatively expensive. I think it was right around 10,000, whatever it was that we was collecting during that time. I think I got this 2 years ago. I had to have it. It looked like Rudolph. Kind of looked like a Rudolph that might have been drinking or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Alright, so here's my other. I don't need that. I don't need two of them. I only want one. But I do need one that's not a ghostly. Alright, so Puffles. Yeah, I don't know how. Kind of looks like a. There's an animal that lives in the Arctic. I kid you not. And it's an Arctic buffalo. And it looks similar to this. It can literally live in the harsh conditions and eat very little and survive out there. It is crazy, but it does look similar to this. And they do hunt them. The very few people that can survive in that area. And they do get them. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Ah, okay. Yep. I know I got some in the rift there, yeah. Some of these are just really cheap dragons. You'll be able to get a whole bunch of these. Now, the rift is a good place to get a lot of your dragons if you're trying to get particular dragons to breed. And that is a spot that I would recommend. Find out what the dragon is and what dragons are supposed to be used for that. And then you go on your way with that there. However, now there will be other things that you can purchase, such as igloos, which this boost is really important to have in your cold. Once you get one, you can't get another. Definitely want your shrine. I recommend, if you got the gems for it, get yourself some snow generators. Hey, it even tells you what island it's on. Well, how about that? I never recognized that before. Well, now I did. How about that? Alright. Now. Yeah, doesn't look like there's going to be much there to... Alright, so let's back out of this. Go over here to like this. Don't forget your trees. Oh, by the way, like I said before, there's going to be some trees I said this the other day. There will be some trees that you can get that you won't be able to get anywhere else. Do not forget that the Zodiac Cold Dragon could possibly appear. Not going to show up there under that, I guess. Well, find him. Really? That is just weird. Nothing to show for it. Okay, well, I'll show you. There's that thing. Alright. Now, we're going to be able to have the Crystal Castle will be also available. It's not as big as you think it is, although it can stand out. There'll be a few things we'll be able to get, such as the Frosty Dance, the Penguins on Ice. You've seen the Smurfs on Ice, now you see the Penguins on Ice. I watched The Simpsons on Ice when I was a kid. And Simpsons fell down. They did. Of course, then, like I said before, we'll get these Snowflake Dragons. There'll be different ones that we can get. Collect the whole set. Believe it or not, there is a whole set to these. They have them in the Rift as well. I'm just showing you a little here, a little there, Alright, yeah, gotta get that guy there too. Now, very nice piece to have. Recommend it for sure. It looks really good. Some of the stuff you will not be able to get outside of the event whenever the event shows up. So while you're there, getting it is a good idea if you can afford it. Now, like I said, some of these trees only available during the event, but they make good decorations. They're very, very well done. The creators did a really good job of making these look very realistic. So, I imagine that we'll have a few cold themes that'll be coming in as well. These shouldn't be very expensive. Themes have always been relatively cheap to help us. You do want to get your seasonal, well, that's not it, themes for your islands, because they change with the season, literally. You definitely want to get yourself a couple of them. I mean, you could get 44 of them if that's what you want. However, it's up to you. But they do look good whenever this happens. Now, something that I will let you guys know that's exciting for me, and I'm always watching for it, is the seasonal dragon. Not all of them, there's a couple of them, but one in particular is actually the seasonal dragon that changes to each season, and it's really, really awesome to watch. Now, you have seen the ornamental theme. I've been showing that off earlier. If you know me very well, then you know that I like to individualize everything on my parks. So, however, my new 2 parks, I'm not doing that with. These are some of the islands island themes that should be available. They don't have to bring them all back. And if you got it, here's all the themes that you can get. It's just mainly all of your basics. Nothing special, just your basic themes. So, that being said, let me take you up here. I am redoing this island right now. Alright, so I got a couple of these in here. Now, he will turn white and all the leaves will literally fall off of his head, and all he'll have is antlers. That's it. There won't be anything else. Same goes for this guy, except for instead of just being antlers, he'll have the other metallic. I'll have to get more, finishing up. These do not actually change. It'd be cool if they did. Let's see what else I got here that I know that changes. There is another one that changes. I can't remember right off the top of my head. You know, I might not actually have him. Oh, that is going to be one of your dragons you'll want to watch for as well. I forgot about him, actually. I hardly ever visit my seasonal habitats. But most definitely, you're going to want to get that guy. And he's probably not going to be too cheap. I like the purple. Alright, so really? There we go. And then the seasonal dragon, the autumn. I got a couple in there. Now, we're going to be able to get some other style habitats. The Omnitat will be available. Most likely will be one of our island themes, habitat themes that we can get. Just because of some of the stuff that's in there. Not too many Christmassy dragons on there. The Eve dragon will be one of your dragons that'll be available. Oh, really? Wow. Can I move it? I guess I could. It's not what I meant, but... Now, the festive, yep, that'll also be a dragon. Yes, yes, yes. I think he was kissing the bell or something. Was he looking at himself in it? No, I think he was kissing it. That's weird. I don't think... Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't recall if that one is or not. Shiver, that'll be a cold, wintry dragon for sure. That's a water dragon. That's a walrus. Anyways, we'll have some of those. And, so yeah, prepare yourself. Because it should be a very interesting time of the year. Very decorative. It's just really, really exciting. I'm not going to lie to you. An exciting time of the year. I am actually kind of surprised that they didn't put a Christmassy style thing up there, but they might, before the actual event is over. They might even come in after it's over. Now, I didn't show you all the decorations, but there's going to be quite a few to choose from. You're just going to want to be ready. So guys, this is Z-Dog, and until next time.